everybody, this is Constant from Revolution. With me today, my colleague here, David. David will be joining me to introduce our newest Revolution limited edition, the Miffy Blue Moon. Okay, with collaboration with
Double Moon.
Oh, Double Moon?
Double Moon.
Oh, sorry, Miffy Double Moon. Alright, it's a collaboration between Revolution and Rijke Co. Most cute and most fun watch that we have in currently in our limited edition series, right?
But so actually it's very appropriate because you look really serious, but suddenly if a bunny pops out of your wrist, it changes everything.
Oh yeah, it really does. I mean, it just brings the tension down. Okay, so maybe I would just tell you a little bit more about Miffy, this rabbit. Okay, this character that is pretty popular actually in the Western market and in Japan actually.
Yeah, and very big in Japan.
Big in Japan. So Miffy Rabbit is actually a character that was born from Dick Bruna as 50 years ago in 1955. So the story goes that Miffy Rabbit itself, it's a rabbit that Dick and his son saw in the dunes when they were holidaying in North Holland. I think, yeah.
I think so.
That's the story. So it actually creates a whole array of cartoons, right? Novels, cartoon novels, I think you would call it. Cartoon novels that came from this bunny, and it was so popular that 100 million copies were actually sold.
Oh, that many?
Yeah, wow. It's a lot. I mean, I'm surprised as well. Okay. You know, so it became depicted with more cartoons, more series, and eventually even series, films, and movies were made, right? So I don't know. I think you mentioned one like movie. You know,
yeah. There was a start-stop animation movie I think made 10 years ago. I think primarily for the kids, but it was received with very rave reviews.
Wow, so, that's interesting. So yep. I'm too young to know more. Okay, maybe not. Okay, but I was not exposed to Miffy, but you know, it's huge. You know, when I was looking at this bunny, you know, especially in Asia, I think Japan is the one that we mentioned, right? Japan is actually huge on Miffy. So yeah, so we have a beautiful Miffy watch here, and the best thing about this project, I would say is a beautiful project. We did it with Rijke and Co, right? So Lawrence Rijke. So David, maybe you want to tell us more about Lawrence?
So I believe Mr. Lawrence Rijke had the inspiration for the driver style watch from this Silk Road trip that he took. It was quite an adventure. I think it was about 10 or 11,000 kilometers on a 50-year-old Vespa.
Wow. So his Vespa could take it?
Yes, apparently so.
Wow,
so
amazing.
If you're riding on a Vespa, the angle of your wrist is like this, so you would need to actually rotate the watch like this to see the time. But if you're driving, 90 degrees is a bit too much, so you can rotate it to maybe 45 degrees, so like that. So that's why this is called the driver's watch. So
this is like an essential driver watch where you can change so many positions and just tilt to any angles that you need to be able to read it.
And it was conceived in his atelier in Dordrecht, I believe, in the Netherlands. Yes. So
that's cool. So right now we will go into the watch itself. You know, in this is our limited edition with Lawrence Rijke and Co. This is our Miffy Double Moon, right?
Double Moon.
Double Moon, right? Yes. So yeah, this is our Miffy Double Moon. As you can see, the watch is done beautifully. You know, it's in a this is I think a 38 stainless steel case. You know, and it comes with this beautiful dome sapphire glass, which I really like. I think it's I'm a vintage guy. You know, anything with dome, it's my cup of tea. It's up my alley.
And the plus point, 100 meters of water resistance.
Oh yeah, 100 meters of water resistance.
You can swim with this.
So this is a screw down crown as well. Okay, so you can actually the beauty of this watch itself, it's what you can see in the middle, right? You can see Miffy hugging the moon, and you can actually see two, right? That's why it's called the double moon. So no, it's finished beautifully with blue. It's a beautiful blue dial. You can actually see different step in the inner dial to the outer dial. You can actually see the difference. It's called, I would say, it's a inner step dial, I would say, and it's actually a working moon phase. All right. So but what's with that double moon? You know, from this angle you cannot see, but in the moon phase itself, you can actually see it is half of it is covered by a sapphire disc, right? So it is sapphire disc. It's made in made of sapphire.
Covered, yep.
Covered.
Yeah.
And the beautiful part about this watch, to make it really is the coolest Miffy watch you're gonna find. Okay, coolest Miffy accessories I think you can actually find. It's because of the hand applied SuperLuminova you can actually see here. So David,
it's so gratifying to see Miffy glow in the dark.
Yeah.
It's so happy.
So it's I mean the hands are made in polished steel. Okay, the hour markers are made in polished steel as well, and they have hand applied SuperLuminova paint over. And then with the Moonphase, which is the highlight of this watch itself, you can see the stars, Miffy, and even the moon is all hand engraved SuperLuminova. So this watch will really glow in the dark, you know. And the best about it, you can actually, with the sapphire disc, you can actually see the silhouette of the double moon when the other moon is out. So I think it's a really cool thing. And best part about this is it's a practical driving watch, yet it has a beautiful artistic, I would say, in an artisan style kind of a moon face, you know. And but with Miffy on it. So this is like a bridge between like serious, technical, practical watch, yet ironically comes with a cute cartoon, famous cartoon character, right? Like Miffy.
And now we have a full moon.
Yeah, and now we have a full moon. Yeah, so that's how we actually and this is the highlight of the piece. Basically, it's the dial. And another thing that I will mention is this. So as what David has mentioned, the driving watch can be shifted, you know, from different angle by just pushing the crown. The crown serves as a little bit like a lever. You can just push it between the what do you call it? This is I would say
the groove.
The slits, the grooves. I would say. Okay, but the best part, I think one of the things how the Rijke is smart to do is that in this limited edition they did it's like a little bit like a peekaboo style. So in the normal crown position, which is at around 1:30, 2 o'clock, you can, in the groove, you can actually see the Rijke Co and Revolution signature in the grooves, right? But when you push it all the way down to the driving mode, the Vespa driving mode style, within the groove you actually find your limited edition number, which is of course 1 out of 100 pieces, right? This is a 100-piece limited edition. So and of course at the back is a beautiful Miffy engraving at the back. You can actually see it's huge and it's really cute actually. Yeah, so this is so this is our newest limited edition with the Rijke Co. And I think that it's a really awesome piece to have. I mean, if you're a big Miffy fan, and even if you are not, you know, it's just a cute watch, you know, but yet essentially incredibly practical and beautiful, super well done. I mean, made really well. I mean, with a good build and all. I mean, the Rijke didn't really cut corners with this. It really went all out. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Lift your spirits. Yeah, it lifts your spirits, and it's the perfect escapism to escape the doldrums of the office. So just have a glance on your wrist, and especially if it glows, you know, it'll just make you beam and brings you back to childhood. So it's something that most watches don't have, which is it evokes an emotion that connects you to your past. So it's a very heartwarming timepiece.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy this introduction of our newest limited edition, the Rijke Co and Revolution, the Miffy Double Moon. And yeah, I mean, it's limited to 100 pieces,
100
right?
pieces, yes.
100 pieces, and this is retailing at David?
3,100 euros.
3,100 euros. So greatly, I mean, a lot of value. You know, it's a fantastic watch, and you know, if you like Miffy, man, don't wait. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you soon.